It really doesn't matter if you're a whale or if you're free to play. The rest of the year for Global Dokkan, the schedule is looking extremely dangerous. I challenge you to let me know the last time you saw Global Dokkan schedule as hectic and as stacked as what I'm about to show you. There's so much hype coming in every single month for the rest of the year that allocating your stones and having a plan to summon, I think, is extremely important. The reason why I'm recording this video is to now give you an updated schedule, look ahead, if you will, or a future plan, the roadmap. There you go. I want to give you an updated roadmap for the rest of the year for Global Dokkan and show you every single banner you can expect to drop between now and the end of the year, and you're going to see exactly what I mean. I feel like the more you know, the better off you'll be when it comes to spending your stones. So if you like one banner more than the other, then consider skipping that one banner and summoning on the other one. This is going to be, again, a stacked month, and of course I will continue to do my best to give you updates on every single opportunity that there's free dragon stones to grind up. So let's hop into this video. Here we have obviously the banner for Pen that is currently already out right now. Please stop summoning on this, thank you very much. Then we have the next banner to hit Global Dokkan, which will be this double rates banner right here. This is going to be a teal coin banner from what we can assume from what they said. They could change it, but for what we know right now, this will be a teal coin banner. And this will have, again, the Int, Chi and Physical Fascia. It's not a bad banner. These units are both very good, but how often are you really going to use them? Anyways, let's continue. And then we have, at the end of the month, it was already confirmed, that both Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 will be arriving on Global Dokkan. First on JP, then on Global Dokkan, on a Dokkan Festival banner. So, I'm telling you right now, this banner and this banner, I think, is already a lot for the end of October, but there's a possibility that we get something else. And there's also a possibility that they actually fuse these two things, right? Because remember that at the end of the year, at the end of the month for October, Global Dokkan gets like this Dokkan Full of Surprises campaign, or just like a Halloween campaign, where we get like a random Dokkan Festival banner, okay? This happened last year, the year before that, and maybe the year before that, if I remember correctly, maybe not. But they've been doing this for, a few years in a row now, where they drop a random Dokkan Festival banner at the end of the month of October. So either they could still drop this and this, or maybe they fuse these two banners. So let's say they, again, release an updated version of this Dokkan Festival banner, but the two new highlight units are going to be Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. I think both of those are possibilities, but even if, let's say they're not going to fuse them, then having this banner, and this banner coming up for October, again, is a lot. So, and this banner, of course, will be updated with newer TUR, so just keep that in mind. But again, so far for the month of October, we're looking pretty stacked already. And then we move into the month of November, and that is when the thank you celebration, which is basically Global's version of the Tanabata celebration, this is when the thank you celebration arrives on Global, and this is where the Vegeta and Trunks LR will be arriving. Now, unfortunately, because of scheduling and because of, the unfortunate tendencies of Global, LR merged Zamasu. I would tell you right now, do not expect, where's the god himself? Is he not actually a part of, oh no, this is, my bad, this is last year's Gogeta, but I'm not gonna find Merge Zamasu here, but Merge Zamasu was the part to LR over on JP. Do not expect Merge Zamasu to drop on Global Dokkan in the month of November. It is just too much. I think he'll drop just like last year's part 2 LR for this celebration. I think the LR should drop sometime in January, unfortunately, which again, it is what it is. If there's nothing I can do about that, it sucks, but it just is what it is. So the part 2 for the celebration last year and the year before, I believe, was just a legendary summon banner. So expect part 1 to be this, and then a part 2 very skippable banner to be some type of featured yellow coin banner, which you should probably skip because yellow coins, I mean, how useful are these things nowadays with teal coins being a thing? So yeah, keep that in mind. And then obviously this is going to be an updated list. I mean, you can maybe expect Gohan and Krillin on here. Exchange Vegeta on here. I'm going based off of the last year's worldwide celebration comparative to when this dropped, right? So and then maybe some other LR. I don't really know who they're gonna drop in here. Maybe no one like actually worth it or crazy though. So again, I think yellow coin banner is just a skip regardless, but it is what it is. And then we have Heroes, Dragon Ball Heroes campaign, which should be bringing 6 new, what was it, 5 last year? Okay, so maybe 5 to 6 new new summonable heroes units dropping on the same banner. So as you can see, from 5 new units and a really good Dokkan festival, you know, expecting a part 2 LR is just too much for the month of November. So this banner will be a guaranteed featured per multi. So you're gonna have what, 10, 12 featured characters, half of which are completely new, which gives you a pretty decent chance of walking away with a new unit every single multi. Of course, I can't say to skip this or summon on this just yet. It's way too early for me to determine that because we just simply do not know what is dropping yet for the Dragon Ball Hero celebration. Once this comes closer, I will be doing updated videos on everything you need to know for Dragon Ball Hero, so stay tuned for that. But we are still about a month away, maybe even like a month and a half away from this. Actually, about a month and a few weeks away from Dragon Ball Heroes even being announced yet. So stay tuned for that. And then we have the winter celebration. Now, in the month of December, we usually get a Dokkan Fest and then a part 2 LR, and then I'll get to the rest in a little bit later. Now, it doesn't really matter what it's gonna drop in the month of December. I have Kaon Caulifla as well as the LR God Goku and Hit just for placeholders here. Obviously, these two are not dropping; they're already here, or they're already on global. But maybe this could be, you know, physical Kid Goku that JP just got in October, because that's what happened last year for global. And then the part 2 LR for that celebration. Maybe it's Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta, right? And then LR Golden Frieza. It's definitely a possibility. We don't really know who just yet, but just know that in the month of December, we're going to get a Dokkan Fest at the beginning of the month, as well as a part 2 LR. Now, the part 2 LR specifically is going to be on yet another Carnival banner, which should be a teal coin banner. It's going to be double rates, another opportunity to get teal coins. I feel like the Dokkan Fest itself already might be, you know, hype for global. I mean, Blue Goku and Vegeta, nothing too crazy, but Golden Frieza. If they drop Golden Frieza on a double rate banner, 1 Kai per multi teal coins, how do you skip that? Like, I know Golden Frieza, unless you don't, like, genuinely don't care about Golden Frieza, but that's very enticing, if you were to ask me. Very, very, very enticing. So, good luck to you if you're trying to skip that. Golden Frieza is definitely good, but if you don't really like Wicked Bloodline, then probably don't run that team. And then we have 2 big banners dropping before the end of the year closes, I guess. And then we have our, you know, Tanabata version. I mean, this is not really the thank you celebration. It's just a Tanabata banner, right? With the Vegeta and Trunks that Global would have gotten a month prior to this. The new Goku Black banner unit, and then the 7th year anniversary LRs. Honestly, I would just tell you right now to skip this banner and buy the 7-year LRs with red coins. Keep in mind that Vegeta and Trunks will not be in the red coin shop. Last year, there was a lot of speculation about Gogeta being on there, and Gogeta was not available when he dropped, you know, in the month of basically before Christmas. What day did he actually? I think it was Christmas that he dropped, or maybe like the Christmas Eve, something like that. But regardless, Gogeta was speculated to come back in the coin shop, and he just wasn't there. So do not expect Vegeta and Trunks to be in the coin shop. But yeah, I would say if you need the anniversary LRs, buy them with red coins. But if not, then just move on, skip this banner. It is very difficult to pull a very specific unit here because of how many SSRs there's on this banner. The smart thing would be to skip this. You can definitely get lucky. I've seen many people pull both anniversary LRs in one multi. It's possible, but it's extremely unlikely, and unfortunately, you are not built like that. And I don't want that to sound mean, all right, but I'm trying my best to make sure that you don't get shafted when there's just so much going on for the end of the year for global. And then we have the New Year's Step Up Summon. Again, I'll be doing a video letting you know how this banner changes because I usually update this every single year. But before we even get into that, just know I would have a whole video breaking this stuff down. So go look at that if you haven't already. But the point I want to make is that for this New Year's banner, you need 600 Dragon Stones minimum to complete the whole New Year's summon experience. So take 600 stones away from what you have right now, if you plan on doing this, of course. And that's how many stones you basically have to spend for everything else that I showed you here. It's definitely a lot. of stones for sure, but I mean, you're guaranteed something every single multi. Now, of course, if you're someone who already has many of these units rainbowed, then maybe summoning on this isn't necessarily the greatest choice of all time, right? But I will say that if you are newer to the game, or, you know, you're still missing a lot of these units, this is definitely, I would say, a great banner for you to summon on. So just to quickly recap, we have the Part 2 Carnival banner. And then we have Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, which could be on this banner, or this could be a separate banner. So, you know, another 2 to 3 banners dropping just for this month of October. And that's already a lot, if you ask me. And then we have Vegeta and Trunks. Honestly, as going to be a hype banner. The banner itself sucks, but it doesn't suck. It's not that great, to be honest with you. But Vegeta and Trunks obviously carry because they're the best unit in the game. Maybe top 2, depending on, you know, who you ask. But anyways, then we do have the not double rate, sorry, just an LR banner. Then we have Heroes, which is going to cost a lot. I mean, not cost, sorry, but you're going to probably spend a lot of stones unless you just don't care about Heroes, because I'm telling you right now, the guaranteed featured is very addicting. Once you get God Trunks, you're like, okay, I want Demigra, and then you get like Ant Pan 3 times, and then God Trunks again, and you're like, let me just get 1 copy of Demigra. It's guaranteed featured, right? It's so easy to get addicted into summoning for something like this, so just keep that in mind. And then again, Winter banner with Dokkan Fest, Carnival LR featured banner thing. And then we get Tanavada, and then New Year's Temple, which should drop, I think, at the 29th or 30th of the month of October. Maybe even 31st. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. A lot of stuff coming. Please, please, please start a plan right now. I know it sounds like too much work, but the more that you plan, and let's say you say, all right, you know, I'll do 50 stones on this banner max, right? Or maybe just give yourself a max, 100 stones on this banner max. I want to try for Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Let me just do 100 stones on this banner max, right? I know that Vegeta and Trunks are coming out, so I'll do 3 rotations for them. Easy, right? And then, again, this is, of course, if you have the stones. Because maybe you use all your stones on Tech Pan, you got shafted, and now you have no stones. Definitely a possibility, so please save your stones. Anyways, then we have Heroes, which you might be like, I don't really care about Heroes, I'll just go ahead and skip that. And then we have the Dokkan, which you might want to skip. Save your stones for the double rates Part 2 LR banner. And then go crazy for New Year's. It doesn't matter what your plan looks like. It is your plan at the end of the day. I'm telling you to skip certain things that may not be the best worth of value or the best, you know, value per stone. But at the end of the day, you care about what you care about. I can't tell you what to care about. So if you really, really, genuinely, just absolutely love spending your stones and having a very low chance of pulling one of these LRs, then do what you gotta do, right? I'm not telling you how to play the game. Sorry, I'm just letting you know that may not be the best decision if you're trying to have a lot of value per stone. So I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next one. Take care and consider subscribing, because we are on the road to 60,000 subscribers, and I can only get there with your help. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and peace.